Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark, they at it again. We're only 2 games into the season, man. Listen, I'm going to give you the whole rundown. Check me out in a second. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Rebecca Allen, too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlyn Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlyn Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and attention around the matchups between Reese and Clark.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hoop Jogging back with another video. Before I get into the content, if you would, take a second to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, please. All right, let's get it, man. Hey, we got a good one. Listen, man, Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark, Magic Bird, however you want to parse this out, man, this is a gift that keeps on giving as far as WNBA content is concerned. And as we all have seen, there was a big, aftermath from a hullabaloo, as it were, from a hard foul from Caitlyn Clark on Angel Reese. And so we're going to break this all down, man. We're going to walk this down slow. And I got to say this. One of the backdrops I'm going to use this is from your boy, RG3, man. Because, listen, with your boy Cornball brother, I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but I think he's spot on. And we're not going to talk about his beef with Ryan Clark. That's a video for another day. But I want to kind of be centrally focused on this because he makes an interesting point, and we're going to provide reasons why we come to the conclusion that we've come to, that truth be told, Angel Reese definitely has a problem with Caitlyn Clark, but we'll walk that down slow. But check this real quick.
That Angel Reese hates Caitlyn Clark. If you don't know, let me inform you about what happened. Caitlyn Clark committed a hard foul on Angel Reese as she was wide open for a free, easy layup. Routine play. Every one of you that's watching has heard your coach tell you, hey, we ain't gonna give them no easy points, no easy baskets in the paint, baby. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Caitlyn Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Caitlyn Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore because she was going to sucker punch Caitlyn Clark. Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with.
Yeah, we'll eventually chop that.
After watching Caitlyn Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlyn Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlyn Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate.
Slow clap for the Cornball brother. Man, listen, man. RG3 nailed that on the head. Let's take it point by point. He stated about when coaches say when it's an open layup, you're instructed to take a hard swipe and prevent the layup. Everybody knows this, man. Everybody knows this. If you are in a position where you're beat, where a smaller defender is on a bigger defender, you take a swipe, a hard swipe to prevent the layup. I remember vividly playing against University of Texas, man, and shout out to Brad Buckman, man. And I swiped hard as I can, and I just missed. But that was my intent. And then he's 6'8", I'm 6'6", 6'7", depending on what day. But he's more of a burly guy. But when he went, I knew I couldn't stop him, so I tried a hard swipe, and I missed. But that's what you do. That's what you're instructed to do when it's a situation where a person's bigger than you, where you try to prevent a give-me layup. And let's not mention that before the hard swipe layup, that Reese pushed Boston in the back, and then Clark was like, ref, you going to call something? Nothing happened, and then she went for the hard swipe. Guys, all the way around this basketball. I'm not even tripping on Reese pushing Boston in the back. It happens. That's basketball. That's basketball. So, I mean, if we're going to call it down the line, let's call it down the line. So then he also mentioned about that's true hate. And we're going to go through a little montage right now where we've seen from the college ranks And you know what? Let's not talk about LSU in in Iowa. Let's just talk about 2024, where you saw multiple instances where it's questionable about Angel Reese's and Caitlin Clark's rapport. You remember the hard foul to the head last year? You remember the situation where her teammate pushed her to the floor and Angel Reese up over clapping? You know what time it is, man. So stop playing games. So there's clearly, bad blood, in the rivalry, which Reese says is not a big deal. And here's my ultimate problem. That Angel Reese tends to talk out of both sides of her mouth. And listen, I know you're saying hoop jog, you picking on Angel Reese, but the problem is she's the one who's talking. Now, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is an angel. Caitlin Clark got her ways about herself. She's a fiery player. She got this little pouting thing she does. She complains about fouls too much. Not absolving her. But the problem is Angel Reese loves to run to the media to try to usurp some type of, how can I put it? She wants favor. She'll say, oh, yeah, I'll be the villain. But then you don't want to be the villain, right? You have this demonstrative disposition about yourself and you claim to embrace it and you don't. I mean, that's other things she did, but this video is not about her other little things that she talks about. I want to keep this nice and tight. So, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and roll the clip about her talking out of both sides of her mouth. So let's show her speaking post-game after the foul when she clearly could see when she ran up on Caitlyn. This is what she said after the the actual situation. Go ahead, roll it.
Hey, Joe, can you take us through the flagrant foul from your perspective? Just what you saw in that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, refs got it right. Move on.
And listen, in a vacuum, I'm not mad at that answer. You don't acknowledge it. Well, it's a thing called AIM. Acknowledge, ignore, move on. So she acknowledged it. She ignored the fact that it's a problem, and she moved on. So someone has been in her ear because last year, Angel Reese, it's going to be a long soundbite that you can use, right? The problem is you said, okay, it's a basketball play. So why'd you run her then? Clearly, you didn't feel like it was a basketball play, right? So you're being disingenuous. And then you go on TikTok right after that, and you go reshare a video saying that Caitlyn was, quote unquote, a white girl afraid of smoke. Come on now. Come on now. Listen, man, you can lie to your mama. You can lie to your daddy. You can't lie to hoop jogging, man. I know what their energy is. Their energy is you try to say what's best for the media because you've been coached over the last offseason. Good for you. But in your true hearts of hearts, you know how you felt. You reacted how you felt. And after you tried to buffer it, you doubled back with the passive-aggressive LeBron James style. And you went to social media to basically reinvigorate your point of how you felt on the front end. So you're not fooling nobody. So going back to RG3, you really do have disdain for this woman, man. I don't know what it stems from. Well, actually, I do. When you first came into the league, Caitlin Clark got all the attention. When you said that she's not the only person who brought this forward. And I made a video, you guys check it out a month ago, where I talked about the numbers where it's not even close about who's putting the eyes on the WNBA. Ultimately speaking, my point in this video is that this is another instance, and listen, Hoop Jargon told you first. There will be another and another and another throughout the course of his career because can you say Hoop Jargon? Okay, well, Caitlin Clark don't like her either. Listen, I'll sign up for that. But my point is the person who's more demonstrative, who's showing more of disdain, let's leave it there at disdain. Hate is a strong word. It's clearly Angel Reese. Listen, man, you can follow this channel from here to Kingdom Come, and I'm going to be right on top of right because it's not hard to figure out. This woman does not like this woman, man. And she's going to keep showing it. She's going to try her best to put her best face on. But in reality, she cannot stand her from a standpoint of, I can't speculate, but I am going to speculate from a skill talent standpoint, from a revenue standpoint, and from an attention standpoint. And I got to say, when Hoop Jog was back, when I was her age, I probably would feel the exact same way. I probably would. But don't be playing it like it's not a big deal. We're cool. We're friends. You can throw that BS in the trash can. Swish. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.